Biden said, first off, he said he's going to hire a black female for vice president, and that he just skipped over. What about white females? What about any other group? It just, when you go down that route, you take mediocrity, and that's what they have right now as a vice president. 100%. She was a DEI hire.
This is an organization, this is a right-wing campaign that's going to be racist, misogynistic against the vice president, but we're going to stand on the issues and what really matters. It's the fact that she is qualified. They want to call her a DEI president or DEI candidate. She has more experience than Trump and J.D. Vance combined times a million, right? She worked at the state level. She was the attorney general, the vice president of the United States. She was a senator representing one of the largest states in the entire country. And so these are just racist dog whistles. Whenever you hear DEI, I want you to think about the N-word. I want you to think about racial slurs.
Given the just stratospheric entrance of Vice President Kamala Harris into the presidential campaign, and she has now secured enough delegates to become the nominee, you're going to look real crazy being on the other side of that line, particularly as a person of color, but really as anyone who...
If you don't know what DEI is, it stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. You know, this is something that the Biden campaign was really big on, you know, coming in. That's a part of the whole transgender and, you know, equity, or, you know, the gay thing and all of that, you know, wrapped all in one package, right? Fair to everyone. That's basically what it is. Now, one thing about these politicians, whether it's on the Democrat side, Republican side, it always looks projected as if it's black versus white. And one thing that I've learned living in D.C. and being down on Capitol Hill, where, you know, how you saw this guy walking through the hallway and probably on his way to the happy hour, you know, a lot of these people, they kick their shit on television. And then, you know, if you go to some of these places on Capitol Hill where they go have a drink after work, they're kicking it together. You know what I mean? Like, they'll have a spat or whatever on live television or in the chambers, but then it's all good over a glass of brandy, right? You know, but which is something that the average person sitting at home doesn't see. And what I've come to realize, just being a part of or being in the atmosphere of a lot of this stuff, is a lot of this stuff it's almost like entertainment. Like, these people play all day long, literally all day long. They're literally playing all through DC, and you don't really realize it until, you know, I got invited to a couple of these spots, and some of these people, these congressmen and women, and, you know, delegates, and you know, they just happen to be there, right? And it's like, oh, I recognize him from TV. I know who that is. And it's like, a lot of them aren't who they say they are or who they portray to be. And it's like, wasn't y'all two just on TV arguing with each other and insulting each other? And, you know, you give off this illusion that you don't like black people. You give off this illusion that you don't like white people. But y'all are sitting here taking shots. You know what I mean? Shot after shot after shot. Oh, it's on me. Oh, it's on the house. You know, and that's really when I disconnected myself from politics, if that makes sense, because at this point, from what I'm looking at, it's all a game, right? They're all here. They come there, they make these basic salaries, and they leave multimillionaires. Some of them, you know, in the single digit millions, others in the double and triple digit. They're not in insider trading. You know, they're doing things for their friends that have, you know, the private industry, you know, pretty much milks the federal government for money. You know, this is what they do, right? It's a game that they're playing. It's a big show. A lot of this stuff isn't even, you know, it isn't real in the real world. It's a game that's being played through television, through social media, and most people don't realize it. I see people all the time arguing over, you know, even some of my own family members arguing over, you know, we need to vote for this person, don't vote for that person, and da-da-da-da, when it's like they're all actors and actresses anyway. You know what I mean? And you only can see this stuff if you are able to step down there and see behind the curtain. And you're able to see that some of this stuff isn't as serious as it's made out to be. And CNN and Fox News are both entertainment platforms. It has to be entertaining to keep the eyes locked in, to be able to get the ad revenue. Because if it's not, then nobody's going to watch it. If they put the news out and portrayed it how it really is and how it really was, it would not be a conglomerate that makes money. Okay? So in theory, I'm not saying that, it's all BS. Obviously laws and things that affect us like tax bills and things like that. I'm not saying that those are all fun and games, but I'm saying a lot of these people are jokers. They're just down there collecting easy money, playing around. That's one of the reasons why nothing ever gets done in Congress. They're friends in the real world, and it's just all BS. And I hope that a lot of people, don't become radicalized and fall victim to a lot of this stuff that really isn't real as it seems. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.